What's your favorite scary movie?
We have such sights to show you.
Mountains!
All you ever learned is my desire.
My name is Frankenstein!
Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
See this? This is my boomstick!
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice creamed business.
They're coming to get you, Barbara. It's alive! It's alive! Here's Johnny.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains.
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror.
Welcome back to another episode of the Fright Flick FMK podcast. On this week's episode, I'm joined by a familiar face. If you've been around here long enough, family, you will recognize the face, you will recognize the name.
With the glasses.
Hey, I like the glasses. We're a glasses group here, damn it. But once again, family, I'm joined by Renee Huff. Renee, welcome back to the shit show.
Woo! I'm excited. It's been too long.
You know, when I first had Renee on, she made the comment to me. She's like, "Hey, let's do this again sometime." And I took that as like that's just one of them things people say to you to just kind of like, be like, "Fuck off! I'll talk to you whenever I see you," type thing. But hey, she's back again.
Yay!
And this time, people, it's not all business.
No.
It's not. We're going to talk. We got us a movie lined up to talk about this episode.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get into that, what I want to do, because there's some new folks out there, some new members of the family who have just recently, accidentally stumbled across this shit show somehow. And they may not know who you are because they haven't gone back and watched past episodes.
Yeah.
So this is that part, family, where everybody should have your drinks by now, family. Everybody, you know the rules here. We drink, we smoke, and we have a good time. So, but hey, this is that time. But what I want to do, Renee, is I want you to introduce yourself, talk about the Fear Fest. This lady is a busy lady, people. Like, we're fucking lucky that she was able to carve out some time in her schedule. So just,
Yeah, no, thank you, Jay. I know I'm excited. And I was telling Jay that I was like, Jay, I was telling you before we started recording. It's just like, I wish I could have done more of this. It's just when you own a festival, and I also have a day job. So when you own a festival, nothing ever goes as planned every year. And, I'm the owner of Haunted House Fear Fest Festival. And right now it's a virtual festival where I really wanted to get like all types of horror into the ecosystem. So my brand is that like you're always filmmakers, game developers, you're always a house guest if you get selected for the festival. And then to my audience, they're the watchers of the house. And so you guys watch the movies, you play the games and everything else. I really want to touch everyone with horror all across the world. And I can only build that community through online. Events, venues, they are super expensive. I'm based in New York, and I'm saying this right now on Jay's show that like I had back in May, Jay, I had this big time, not even going to say the name, but it's a very well-known horror company approach me and was so excited to be like, yeah, your festival sounds great. Everything else, I already was been impressed, everything. And I was like, this is great. So this was around Memorial Day weekend. And I'm like, okay, this is great. Here's my like press kit or whatever. And then I didn't hear anything. I'm like, after Memorial Day weekend, people on vacation, whatever, get into June, mid-June, didn't hear anything. And I'm like, what's going on? The festival's supposed to start with the venue in October. Let's like do a deal or whatever, whether the, details. Then I responded end of November. I followed up like, hey, are you still interested or whatever? They're like, oh, we're not interested. Change of plans. And I was like, what? And then I was just like, okay. And that got me to change everything about the festival. Like I rebranded it like this is a virtual horror house.
Mhm.
I want like if you're a paranormal person, if you like gore, I'm going to use my marketing skills to really understand who my watchers of the house are and get the films that they need, do eventive film screenings, do Twitch live games to really make this an all year event. And as I was planning on that, rebranding the creative, I hired a social media manager who is amazing. She's based in the UK. And we just been rocking and rolling ever since. I got great engagement. And I just want to also the tickets. Tickets start at $6. So like I wanted to make it affordable for everyone because times are tough. Like who's gonna go, like even now, a lot of people don't even go to the movie theaters. So they're not gonna pay $20 plus popcorn. So $6, you get to watch like 5 or 6 films in a block, and then that's it, Like that's all you can do. That's all you can do. Like, so I want to make it affordable for everyone. So that's where I'm at. And the festival is for a full month. It's till November 6th. And the video games, they end tonight, but the films are till November 6th that you can watch. And yeah, it has some really great films. And and Jay, I'm excited that you're part of the press. Like Jay was like, of course I'll review some of the films and watch them. I was like, thank you, Jay, because
Oh yeah.
it's tough being an indie festival owner, but these collaborations and things like that, it's like no matter how big I get, like Jay, like, yep, Jay's still on the list. Jay, what do you need? What do you want to do? That's what I want to do.
Yeah, and on here, I've everybody who listens knows I am a huge independent fan. Like that is my number one go-to. And so the fact that you do that, and the fact like when you hit me up to be part of the what's that word?
Press. You're the
There you
press,
go, that word.
press list. Yeah.
And I got to be a part of that, and I got access to these movies, a lot of shorts, a couple full lengths, and I sat down in one day once it was open and it was time to go. I was like, I'm watching these today,
Oh,
and it's crazy because when I'm watching them, I'm like, holy shit, man! It's like some of them are just so good, and it's so cool that you do something that brings attention to that because I say it all the time. I can't do shit like that. I'm not a movie maker. I'm not a writer. I ain't none of that. I just get on here and like to talk shit and have a good time.
but
You
that's
know?
great.
Yeah. And I kudos to everybody. And, and like you said, I was on the website earlier. I still have it up on my screen right now, actually. And I was looking, just kind of scrolling through at the prices and stuff like that. And what you said, I thought about the same thing. I was like, man, you can get some of these passes and the little bundles, like $6 here.
Yep,
And I,
$10 for a feature. And then
yeah,
if you get the master key, obviously that's like 65 bucks, but then like you get 2 free tickets, plus you get a tote bag from the store I ship to you. And then if you just want to do the skeleton key, that's only 40 bucks and you get to see everything, but like you just don't get the 2 free tickets and like a tote bag. So
yeah.
so it's just, it's tough right now. And, all these like the festivals, that's great. They charge a lot of money, whatever. But like, what about people, even some of the game developers I spoke with, they're like, wow, thank you so much for making it accessible to everyone, like game developers in other countries. Like I spoke to a game developer in Ukraine, in
Mhm.
Kyiv. I spoke to like game developers in France. So, they're like, wow, thank you for making this so accessible because like a lot of people can't fly in to go to a venue or pay like hundreds of dollars for a ticket or
Yeah.
submission fees. Like my submission fees are affordable. So, yeah. So that's where I'm at, Jay.
And it's crazy because nowadays and first off, let me just go ahead and I want to rewind just a minute right now. I know you can't, give us the name of this particular person or brand who kind of, just kind of ignored you and just
Yeah.
said, whatever, fuck off kind of way. You know,
Mhm.
I know you can't give that out, but we're here to be like, we got you back.
Oh, thanks,
So
Jay.
whoever that is out there, whoever you were, if you happen to stumble across this show, if somebody turns you on to it and you listening to this right now, I'm talking to you. Look at me right now. Whoever you are, you'll know when you listen to this, you fucked up.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay? You fucked up. That's all I'm gonna say. You
Yeah.
know you fucked up. We're telling you fucked up.
Yeah. No,
Um,
and I was like disappointed, like, and someone asked me, was like, Renee, what's wrong? I was like, man, like crazy. Because you pitch, and like all these other festivals, a lot of people don't realize they're boards. Like I'm an LLC, so everything I do for me, like they have people that's doing that stuff for them, getting the funding, everything else, it's all on me. So like when they approached me and then like I had to follow up and didn't hear back, I was like, okay, this told me, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make some motherfucking noise. And like, this year, next year, I rebranded the whole festival. I have like different corridors of fear when you want to watch certain films, like everything. It's a virtual haunted house. And that's what I'm creating. And like, I'm like, screw you. And a lot of festivals aren't doing this type of format. And I'm gonna be the first, and I am the first. And that's what it just motivated me even more. And I'm like, they will come back. And
and
yeah.
when they do,
Yeah.
you get to
Charge more
tell them
money.
or tell them just to fuck off.
Yeah, or if you knew the name,
I wouldn't say fuck off if I knew the
nope,
name. Oh, okay.
nope.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how big
Well,
they are. But like in my head.
that'd be like that. You ever see, I feel sure you've seen the movie Pretty Woman,
Yeah,
Julia Roberts. That part where she's out there shopping and she's
yeah,
like, y'all work on commission, right? And the chick's like, yeah. She's like, big mistake.
yep. That's me.
Huge.
Yep,
That
yep,
can be you when that time comes.
yep, yep. That'll be me. That'll be me. So yeah, so I just been doing it, Jay, 7 days a week, and yeah, I'm tired, but it just when you watch like even when you watch like an indie horror film like the one that we're going to talk about in a couple of minutes, I was like, "What? This is amazing. This is so great. You don't see anything." And Tubi got some great indie films, I must
They
say.
do. They do. I've come across because I love going down the rabbit hole on Tubi. I've come across some fucking bangers like, the Cannibal Mukbang. Have you seen that yet?
No, I haven't heard
Oh,
of it.
Cannibal Mukbang. I actually did a show on it and it's fucking awesome.
Uh,
Just and I came across it on Tubi just looking, and I hit my brother up with it. And I was like, hey man, I said I just found this movie on Tubi I want to talk about. And he was even like, hey, I want to talk about that. I want to watch it. And he watched it. And then we were both like, just here this thing was just sitting in Tubi. I haven't seen a whole lot about it. And I fuck it. Now I got the Blu-ray. I got she released a poster and I've ordered the poster coming in the mail to add to my collection. And yeah,
wow.
so if you're looking for something on Tubi again, Cannibal Mukbang is another.
Cannibal. So I'm assuming they eat people.
I don't want to, I'm not going to spoil it for you.
Okay.
I'm not going to spoil it.
Okay.
I know you hear the cannibal in it and you
Yeah.
automatically think reading people. And
Yeah.
that's kind of what draws, but there's a whole lot that goes in. Me and my brother did a show on it. It took
Yeah.
us 3 hours. The show
Wow.
was 3 hours because we were just so just into this fucking movie. And so, like I said, Cannibal Mukbang, go check it out when you get a chance.
Okay, I will. I will. After the festival, I will for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Wow.
But hey, we appreciate what you do.
Oh, thanks, Jay.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
I appreciate you letting me be a little small part of it and getting to watch the movies and get on here and talk to you about them. And yeah, I had a blast watching them. There was
Oh,
there was
thanks.
some fucking bangers in there that I got to check out.
Yeah.
And,
No, thank you.
yep, and I don't want to. Well, I'll go and say it. This is my show. I can say what the fuck I want. Uh, the parcel.
Oh,
I, I'll I'll give me more.
oh.
The
Yeah, that's a good
parcel
one.
was one of my favorites,
Okay, that's good.
and was it called the Ghost?
Oh, the ghost? Yep.
Yes, that was probably my two out of the shorts
Hmm.
that I was just like, holy shit, I want to see more of that. You
So
know?
the ghost with remind me, that's the dating one, right? Like she dated this guy, but then like she got ghosted
Yeah,
in
well,
the apartment, the
he
ghost.
he was dead or something like that because she thought he had died. And yeah, she thought she'd got just ghosted by this guy. This kid, this ghost was like, started like texting her and had like these
Yep.
scenes where she's like dancing around the room with him. And it's just, that thing was like that one. And like I said, the parcel
Yeah.
Two
Oh,
favorites. It's like bam, like
that's
yeah,
awesome.
I really really like those. And then
Um, yeah.
uh, what's I forget how it was named. Pull up
Describe it.
the kids with the black eyes,
Oh, the Black-Eyed
the
Children.
black eyed children.
Yeah. So the one with the ghost, I interviewed the filmmaker and the writer yesterday for my podcast. So her interview will be up, and she was an actor, and she was in Grey's Anatomy and The Watchmen.
Oh wow,
Yeah, and so like the
I love
story came
Grey's
about.
Anatomy.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
I've watched every episode of Grey's Anatomy.
No, I stopped. So you still
Oh
watch the
no,
episodes?
I am ride or die.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh,
I've watched it
that
from
show is like 20 years old, right?
like 21, 22 years old. I've
Wow.
rolled with still rolling with them.
Wow. So I think Meredith is back, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What? I didn't know. See, I didn't know you watch Grey's Anatomy.
Oh
That's
yeah. I've
crazy.
watched so much Grey's. I believe I could do a surgery or something. I believe I've learned enough. I believe I could think back to my brain and be like, you remember that time Meredith said, yeah, I could totally do that. Yeah.
Wow. Wait, so what other non-horror shows do you watch?
I love Grey's Anatomy. Also big fan of 911.
Oh, yeah, that's a good show,
Yeah,
I
I love
hear.
the 911 shows. I love comedy shows too. I like Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, on FX, right?
Yep, FX has it.
Yeah.
Also big fan of Modern Family. It's kind of new, not new, but I like those type of comedy shows. I just watched on Amazon The Terminal List.
Yes, Jay.
Oh,
The Terminal List, and then you have to watch
the
Dark
new
Wolf.
one. I just
Dark
finished
Wolf.
Dark Wolf.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jay. Like I've seen the Terminal List twice. Dark Wolf, I finished as soon as it came out
Yep.
because the guy is like incredible. He would think he was in Friday Night Lights or something like that. That show, like I love watching the military type spy shows
Oh
because
yeah.
I'm like I can relate to it because I'm just like I'm on my own too. Like
Mhm.
what is he gonna do? That show is
So
great.
good.
Dark Terminal List is great, and Dark Wolf, you have to watch. It's amazing.
Have you read the books from that guy?
No, no, I haven't. I should.
Uh, Last name's Carr. I think it's James Carr.
Okay.
Some fucking awesome books. He's got the
Wow.
books that's kind of behind that the terminal list and all that shit came from. But
Wow.
he's the next Navy SEAL who
Wow.
did these movies and wrote the books. And so a lot of the shit a lot of his books and stories go into his experiences and stuff like
Crazy.
that.
That's great. And is it like Chris Pratt? When I first saw him in the Terminal List, I was like, wow, he is really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I started watching uh the Dark Wolf, whatever it was called.
Yeah. Yep.
First two or three episodes came out at the same time.
Yep.
And I watched them, and then it was like it was going to be a couple weeks for the next ones, and so I kind
Yep.
of like, well, shit, I need to go back and watch the Terminal List. But
Yep.
then I went and watched the Terminal List, even though Dark Wolf, whatever, is like a prequel to the
Yep.
Terminal List. But I was like, so fucking good, man.
Yeah. Crazy. Well, I mean, you know what happens at the end with the Terminal List. So like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I love that show. And then do you watch, so I watched Jack Reacher. I
Yep,
love that. I
my
can't
wife
wait
is
for,
also a big fan of that one. She'd watched
yeah.
all of them.
Me too. And I watched the first season three times. And then the second one was good. The third one was better. And then the fourth one, I can't wait. I was like, we gotta get that show. Come on, the next season.
Did you ever watch the main guy who plays Reacher in that show?
Yeah, yeah. He's been in a couple of stuff. He was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
But he was also, did you watch the one Blue Mountain State?
Blue Mountain State. Why does that sound familiar?
It's a raunchy ass comedy.
Blue Mountain State. Is that on Prime? I can check.
I don't remember what that, but it's a
Okay.
comedy series where the guy who plays Reacher, I don't know his name, big muscled up dude.
Yeah.
Um
Sure.
Before he became Reacher, he played this college football quarterback or defensive guy in Blue Mountain State. And they made about three
Oh.
seasons of it. Just it's a raunchy comedy, funny as hell. But
Oh, I should check it out. Wow, him, Reacher as comedy, whatever his name is, real name is. I can't remember.
we're
But
talking
yeah,
about the same guy,
Reacher is,
right? Reacher, the
yep,
big
yep,
muscle, yeah.
yep, yep. No. But he really struggled, I think, as an actor from what I read. And like it's really great seeing him so successful now. It only takes
Yeah.
that one part.
Yep.
So
I want to see
yeah.
him play Batman.
Him? No.
Yeah.
No.
I want to see him
No.
play Batman.
He's too big for Batman.
Not really, because there's some older comics of like there's certain
Yeah.
comics that were out where Batman was just really just big, massive. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, I'd like to see him play Batman.
I don't know. You know
It's
what?
better than it's
Yeah.
it'd be better to me than fucking Twilight.
Oh yeah, I didn't even watch that Batman. I didn't even watch, but like Michael Keaton is the best. Like,
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. It's the
I
OG the
mean,
only.
yeah,
Yeah.
Michael Keaton is the best. I don't know. That's a tough one, Jay. I don't know. I don't think I agree with you on that one, but we'll see.
Hey,
Maybe when the money's right for him, I'll be like, "Oh yeah, Jay, he was great."
I know, right? Like I knew it.
Yeah, yeah. I know.
Well,
Oh.
now we need to get into this movie we're about to talk about.
Man, you really picked a doozy, Jay.
Hey,
Wow.
good old Tubi. Tubi. Like I will live and die on the hill that you can just find some stuff on Tubi. And this was
No.
a Tubi original, actually,
Right,
which
right.
is which is and I've watched a few, but it's been a while since I came across a Tubi original that I sat down
Mhm.
and took the time to watch. And this week, that's what we did. I went to Tubi and I was like looking for something new when me and Renee was like, "Hey, let's do a show." And she was like, if you find something to watch, let me know. And I wanted to do something that was free, not just for
Yeah,
us, but for everybody.
yeah,
Like times are tough, people.
yeah.
So hey, if you can get Tubi and an hour and 40 minutes of your time. And so I came across this one, I sent it to her, and I didn't watch no trailers or nothing. I literally seen the title, I seen
Yeah.
the date, and I said, "Oh, this one's new. Let me send this to Renee."
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and I was like, I didn't watch a trailer or nothing. I never watch them. I like to go into it just blind, and that's kind of what I sat down and finally got to watch it and went into it blind and had no idea what it was about. And
No. Well, Jay, I've never been so happy not to be on any dating apps. I'm single, but like I quit dating apps a long time ago, and I've never been so happy after seeing that movie. I was just like, I don't even know where to begin. Like, there's so much to talk about. And then the mother, I was like, this is so sadistic. And like, oh, Henry the son, but then the flight attendant, but she wasn't a flight attendant. I don't even know where to begin. I just
yeah,
think that girl, the sister, who like, oh my God, I just want to be in love and like forget the signs. And I'm like, girl, you are so desperate. Like, mm-mm-mm.
Renee giving all the spoilers right out of
I
the.
don't know. Sorry.
That's okay. That's what we do here. We spoil the shit out of shit. And that's what we're going to do for this one. So I'm telling you right now, if you haven't seen it, push pause and then go watch it and then come
Yeah.
back because we're about to spoil the shit out of it. But like you
Yeah.
said, Renee, it was it holy shit, man. It goes in so many different things. A lot happens in this thing.
Hmm.
Um, but one of my favorite things about it is the director. And because on here I always enjoy doing the ladies that direct horror movies. I don't know. I've just always because I feel like many years it was always the dudes dropping these horror movies.
Yeah.
But now anytime I come across a badass bitch that can fucking walk in a room and drop her nuts on the table with
Yeah.
everybody else,
Yeah.
be like look what the fuck we did. You know,
Yeah.
I appreciate that, and I instantly makes me want to watch a movie when I say either a female writer or director.
Yeah.
I like it. I enjoy it. And so that's one of the good things. Director of this is holy shit. I am going to butcher her name.
That's a
Danishka
Danish.
Danishka Est- Esterhazy.
Oh, that
It's
sounds right. I would
it's
say the same. Yeah,
yeah.
it was great. And then yeah, you're right. Because when the credits roll, because I just clicked on it. I was like, Jay said, watch Match. So I'm like, oh, Match Tubi. Clicked on it. Then when the credits roll, I was like, whoa, this was a female. This is amazing. Yeah, man.
But what did you kind of like a quick little IMDb family for you all who are listening? Um, I get this straight off IMDb. I'm not the creative type. So here we go. After Paula is matched with a handsome online suitor, she arrives for a first date to discover a house full of dark and terrifying secrets. And I actually took a couple notes on this.
Mm-hmm.
I do the little voice to text on my Apple Notes,
Mm-hmm.
and so first thing I was put in my note was like, "Oh, we're online dating, swiping left. That's what we're doing."
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but one of the things I liked is that this is something that could happen
Yeah.
kind of realistically in this movie up to
Mhm.
a certain point.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, because for some reason, I don't know why people get caught up in it. I've never done online dating.
Good.
Yeah,
Very smart. Yeah.
because I'm a lot older, I guess, but I've just never, but I cannot understand the thing behind it. I get it. I guess it's supposed to make it easy. I guess nowadays it's easier than like bumping into somebody at the bar or club or wherever, you know.
Mhm.
And so we get our girl Paula, who that's what she's all about. She's like, and you it she's got more than one app on the phone, people. I don't know how many dating apps are out there, but Paula is thirsty.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. She was just like even her sister was just like and she had an excuse for guys that she didn't even meet. Like, oh, well, this guy Henry, we'll just say, who wasn't Henry, and like basically like, oh, he can't come meet me for coffee or something because he has this issue or that issue. That is such bullshit. Like you meet them in public, don't go to the house. And like she and then on the bench she was eating her lunch and she was just looking at her phone and like got like upset
the
because it
dick
wasn't what
pic.
she thought. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a thing?
I what? What's the thing?
Do in these little online dating apps, do we just randomly drop a cock picture in there and just be like, hey,
Yeah.
here's my
Yeah,
dick.
that's a thing. And that's why like I stopped it like a long time ago. I think like what is it? A year ago I'd be like, "Oh, pop back in." But then I would never stay because I just like, who am I really talking to? What's this? Even
Yeah.
though I'm older, I just like the old fashioned way. And
Yeah.
yes, I'm super busy and I don't get out much, but like I rather be safe than like always wonder. But some people do meet them, online dating on these apps and stuff, but it is just not for me. After watching that movie, man,
It made me want to throw my phone away. You don't
yeah,
even need it. It's just like, no, fuck the phone.
yeah. But Jay, I mean, spoiler alert. I mean, but Jay, she stayed on them after everything.
Yeah. And one of the things that, like, right out of the gate when I started watching it, I was like, okay, now the title of the movie made sense to me because
Mhm.
in the picture of it, when I
Yeah.
seen the picture, it was a girl holding a match. And I just assumed, okay, that's what it is. And then once the movie started, I was like, okay, now we're swiping, trying to find the match of this person.
Yeah.
And you know, and she apparently has a sister. And there's a part where her and her sister are talking, and she's basically telling her, like she said, she's like, "Oh, I found this dude, this person I really like, but he's not one of the people that likes to go out in restaurants, And I'm just like, are people this fucking stupid in
Yeah.
2025? Because I grew up over the past several years. We've heard of little show on MTV called Catfish. We've heard of
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
We've seen all the shit about these dating apps of being like, oh, so and so, you don't look like your picture,
Yeah.
and but people still do this.
Yeah.
And when she finally gets to a point where she's like, she was going to have a little computer date with him. I'm like, okay, maybe this dude's legit.
Yep.
She's got her little laptop, hits play, and as soon as that fucking thing freezes, I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah. And she still met him. Like
Paula was dumb as a box of rocks.
she was desperate.
Oh
And
yeah.
like her sister was the smartest person. And she went to go see him before her dad was getting surgery. Her dad is blind.
Yep.
And like, I'm like, she's so desperate.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because it was like, because you see earlier on where her and her sister like FaceTiming the dad, The dad's in, blind, has some serious health issues, about to have surgery. And the day that he's supposed to have surgery, she decides the night before, like, I got this chance to go, look, Paula, we get it. You was looking to climb on some cock. We know what the fuck you were doing, Paula. That's what she was doing. And she was desperate. And then she just goes to the house.
Yeah.
And I'm okay. Up till that point, I'm still like, okay, she goes to the house. Maybe they're going to go out. But then it's like when the shit starts unfolding, when the mama Lucille opens the door.
Yeah.
And Lucille's like, oh, he's not here right now. He's running an errand or whatever.
Oh, he's at the doctor at night.
Oh, yeah.
The doctor. Who goes to the doctor late at night? Has an appointment.
And Paula, just as fucking dumb as ever, she was just kind of like, oh, and Lucille's like, do you want to come in?
Yeah.
And even then, like, Paula's like she has never watched a news report in her life. She's never watched anything on TV before or watched the ID channel. This is how people go missing and people die, Paula.
Right.
Here we go, Paula. Paula's like, oh, yeah, I'll come on inside. And I was one of them. As soon as Lucille started talking, I was like, this bitch gonna be a problem.
Yeah. And her hacking like over the wine. Oh my god.
Did you notice that?
And Paula still drank the wine.
Yeah, as soon as she offered her that glass, and I seen them wine glasses, and I heard her start coughing, and my first thought was like, ugh, all over the glasses. And then Paula, not a care in the world.
I know. She just dismisses things. And then she got drugged. And then, oh my gosh, then like she gets wheeled into the room with Henry, who is like in the Goonies, reminded me of the guy of that, but like times 10. And then when he started taking down his pants and she got like, anyone would be like scared, she vomits. He falls on her vomit and she's laughing. I'm like, Paula, stop freaking laughing. Get up and get out of there.
The laughing part was it distracted me from the fact that when she rolled her into that room.
Yeah.
At this point, family, we are on a swipe left movie like Matchmaker, Crazy Mama. We were not ready.
Right.
For what the fuck comes out around the corner.
Right.
Get into the room. And mom just leaves her, like rolls her in there. She's strapped to a wheelchair. Mom's out. And then we got our girl there. And then I'm just thinking like, okay, is this, because she had made a couple comments that Henry, he doesn't look like some of his pictures. It's, maybe it's been a while. And so I'm like thinking it's like this older person up in there, some shit.
Right.
I wasn't prepared for the Henry.
Yeah.
When this, like you said, when he comes around the corner.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I know.
Like, it is like the sloth from Goonies.
Yep.
Mixed with fucking Quasimodo.
Yep.
And he comes out there and she's just like, I'm sitting there watching it going, what happened?
Yeah.
And then when he drops because she's like, what do you want from me type shit. And when she says that, I'm like, and next thing you know, boy, he hit that strap off them overalls quick. I know. I was like, holy shit, he about to fuck this bitch. He's about to fuck her right now. And then she sees it and she's screaming like, and I'm just like, here's what, in my mind, I'm going, I want to see the cock. I want to.
Well, we do see it later on.
We do get it eventually. We do get the cock.
Yeah.
At that moment, I wanted to see what set her off that way because she was screaming.
Yeah.
Like she knew that sloth cock would rip her in half.
Right.
Shit. She's like, and when she throws up, and I'm even then I'm kind of like, oh shit. But then she laughed.
Yeah, I know.
And when she laughed, I was like, what are you doing?
Bitch, you stupid.
What are you doing? Like,
laugh.
That scene, the build up to it, him coming in there, and you're just shocked by this massive thing, and the massive thing between his legs that she's fucking losing her shit over. It's at this whole point because in this moment I am there.
Yeah.
Like I am locked in right now.
Yeah. And then also like she was about to kill, like what would you do? Like if I see him and that's happened, like he's about to rape you, and then you have this like iron or something about to smash his face in, but yet you see a picture of him and his mom, and then you feel so I'm like, girl, he was about to rape you. Like,
I did like when she grabbed that little iron, I was like, well, this is going to end quickly. Like this,
yeah.
and when I seen her see the picture, I was like, no, you're not going to be that dumb, are you, Paula? And yes, like you said, she was. She seen it and thought like first off, whatever you seen in that picture, that is not the thing laying on the floor in front of you right now, Paula.
Right. Right.
Completely different.
Right. Right.
And I'm just like, but that man did Paula was the most annoying person in this whole movie.
Yeah, she was. Like her sister, if that happened to her sister would have been like, I'm smashing his fucking face in
Yeah.
and I'm getting out of here. Screw
Yeah.
you late. Like, no, Paula was so stupid. So she like got out of the wheelchair, the 60-year-old wheelchair or 100-year-old wheelchair. She bust out of there with like no socks on or anything because Lucille took it. And then she's trying to find a way. But that house, like on the outside, it doesn't look as big. But
Yeah.
I'm like, there's another level. It's like a dungeon upstairs. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
The house was nice from the outside. You're looking like one of them, like, LA homes,
Yeah.
white fancy on the outside. And then but when it would show her with like Henry and the mom, it looked like there was this part of the house like that is not the same fucking house.
No.
But then you come to find out there's like an elevator in it that must drop down into like a lower part that just looks like an old rundown 1970s motel that was just disgusting, everything about it.
Yeah.
And as I'm watching it though, I'm thinking to myself because in those parts I'm like, oh, you imagine what it smells like down there. Like,
No.
there ain't no windows down there.
I
It's just
know.
got big old fucking Henry and
I I
it's,
know. It's crazy. And then when she's leaving trying to find then she hides in the first aid room or
yeah.
whatever. And oh Jay,
Oh yeah,
like this next
this
part,
next part.
the mom comes like, "Oh, Henry, what happened? Oh my God, that little bitch." She's hiding inside the cabinet and the mom like jerks Henry off. And
Yes.
I was like, "Oh my God."
Yeah. It and I enjoy. There's nothing off limits for me when it comes to horror. I love it all.
Hmm.
But there's just certain things that will kind of like make me be like, ugh.
Yeah.
And like whenever because the one part I did like was when our girl finally gets away from Henry after she lets him live, going down the hallway's full of rat traps.
Yeah.
Apparently there's rats everywhere in this fucking basement area. And so there's rat traps all down the hallway. And she steps on this rat trap. And one good thing I do enjoy, because it makes me feel kind of icky, is when a fingernail
Oh.
gets pulled off or popped off. And when that rat trap's on her toe and she's trying to open it and you see her slide her toenail off, like that's just to me, like I can feel that in my
Yeah.
hands and feet when that happens. And I enjoy little stuff like that. It just makes you be like, ooh, I bet that fucking hurt.
Yeah. But thank God she had those matches so she could see the rest of the rat traps.
Hey, were those the longest burning
I
matches
know.
you had ever fucking seen?
Yeah.
Like I've lit a few matches in my day, people.
Yeah.
And after a couple seconds, you're like, whew, and you're getting
Yeah.
rid of that thing. Not these matches.
Nope.
These
Nope.
were like magical booby matches. She took
Yeah.
it out of her bra.
Yeah.
These matches were special
Yeah.
because these things would burn
Yeah.
a good minute almost and not even move.
I know.
Nice
Not
little
even
thing.
move.
I'm like, that's
Yeah. No, that was great. But then like when she got into like the first aid room or nurse room, whatever you call, I'm like, she fell
fell
asleep.
asleep. Holy
I'm
shit.
like, you're not trying to find other stuff you can get to protect yourself. Like nothing.
Yeah. The falling asleep part what got me. And I got it. Maybe that was like maybe those whatever drug was in that
Oh.
wine was maybe still had some effect on her. And
Right.
I assume maybe from earlier, like when she seen the big fucking Sloan dong come out, her adrenaline started pumping. And she was like, I
Yeah.
gotta get the fuck away from that thing. And so maybe she was on adrenaline high.
Yeah.
Time she left that room with fucking, King Dingaling, and she hauled ass to that bathroom, then maybe some shit in her. And that's the only reason I could figure maybe she fell asleep. But I
Yeah.
would be thinking to myself, the fear I would be thinking,
I
like this this is some shit. Like I am literally captured in this place. And when she finally does hide, and like back to the point where what you was talking about, when the mom
Oh,
comes in there with old Henry, and she sets him down and she's talking to him and she asks the question,
yeah.
like, you know what to do when you see a pretty girl? And Henry can't talk. Apparently she can understand him, but he just mumbles a lot.
Right.
And he's just kind of sitting there and she's saying, have you been practicing? And
Oh
I'm
my
sitting there going, when
goodness.
she said, are you been practicing? I said, oh hell.
Yeah, me too. I
You
was
want to
like, this is what she's talking
I
about.
know what she's talking about, and I got a feeling where this is going to go. And as soon as she spit in her hand,
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, oh, and then, you know,
Yeah. And we
he
saw
goes,
it all.
oh yeah. The
We
only
saw it
thing she
all.
just and it goes through the and one thing and kudos to letting us see it all.
Yeah.
You know, she's sitting there, you can see her working it, man, and
I
she's sitting there
know.
talking to him like sex talking to him
I
about
know.
Paula,
Paul,
you know,
yeah. Yeah.
and
I
that's
just, that was,
it
mm-mm-mm.
was one of them parts that made you feel uncomfortable because it made you feel like you're watching something that you're not supposed to be fucking watching, and it
Right.
shouldn't be happening. Just the fact that here we got Mama, handling business for fucking Sloth Boy there, and
Yeah.
and then the part that got me is when it was all said and done.
Yeah.
It looked like somebody had dumped a ball of lotion on her fucking hand.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I was like, ew, this is like, ew. And she put it in that napkin she'd been coughing on.
Yeah,
Ugh.
like that same napkin because low toward the end,
Yeah.
flight attendant had that handkerchief. When she
Yeah.
opens it, it's all blood and kind of
Yeah.
cummy looking.
I
That's because she
know.
basically had to wipe her whole hand was covered in fucking
I
Henry
know.
jizz. And I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
that part just made me feel just dirty. Just
Yeah.
like, oh no, she didn't. No,
And then when they left the room, I was like, Paula, you better get the hell up out of there.
yeah,
Like, you gotta get the hell up out of there. And then so she's like after that, she's trying to find her way. Then she stumbles upon the Henry on the video.
yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Another twist that I was just like, what is going on here?
Yeah, in that dingy room, and he was like saying, "I was lured here by a girl, blah blah, whatever." And then like her sister, thank God, and brought her ex-boyfriend, Paula's ex-boyfriend, to come help save them. The sister was able, and brother was able, the ex-boyfriend was able to get up, but he was stupid. Henry had this like
Oh yeah.
big bat with like
Like a
nails.
Harley Quinn bat or a
Yeah.
Negan bat.
Yeah, and I was just like, Henry was smiling, like, okay, you still talking? You still talking? Bam, you did.
Like, well, I didn't understand. Like that dude, I think Ryan was his name.
Yep,
The
yep.
fucking ex, and like when he tried to be such a badass,
Yeah,
and then when he gets that, and holy shit, man, there was some bad fucking acting.
yeah. He
And
was,
I will.
yeah, he wasn't good.
He wasn't. There was sometimes it was, but there's just sometimes it's like, man, I'm not an actor, but I feel like I could have.
Yeah,
I think I may have been able to pull that off a little better.
yeah,
You know, especially that part when
yeah.
he's like gets ready to finally face off with big old fucking Henry, and he's got his little old, as you see on TV, police
Oh,
baton
that's what
type
that
shit.
was?
Yeah, it's one of the
Yeah,
things I've seen them online on TV. You can order them. It's like supposed to be like this hard metal, and it shows them on the commercial bashing out TVs and breaking ice. And he thought he was going to handle Henry with this little fucking thing. I'm sitting there going, Ryan, Henry's dick is bigger than that fucking thing you're about to try to hit him with.
yeah,
Like you're not
yeah,
going to hurt him,
yeah,
you know.
yeah,
And it was some of the I didn't like. I didn't like. I feel like it just got worse the closer it got to the ending.
I know. Like, so then, okay, so she saves like the brother, the other, actually turns out to be the other brother. He lied. And then her sister tackles Lucille, and she's like, oh, poor whatever the cute guy is, the
Yeah.
other brother. Oh, and then Lucille's like, and then she was like, Lucille, why are you calling her Lucille? He was like, oh, that's my mom. She was like, what? But then Lucille shot him by accident. And then she was like catering towards him. I'm like, your sister has Lucille on the ground.
Yeah.
And then her sister ended up dying.
Yeah. That part, I did not like that at all. I didn't like how the end, especially I started getting pissed off a lot with
Yeah.
Paula. Before that, remember they were trying to get away from Henry and they come to the little elevator.
Yes.
And at this time, the flight attendant was still alive and her
Yeah.
boy Eli was in the wheelchair trying to get leave.
Yep.
The sister was knocked out
Yep.
because Paula knocked the shit out of her with a fucking tray and knocked her out.
Yeah.
But they're trying to escape. They literally, when they're opening the door, she just kind of drops her sister on the floor and goes into the elevator looking around. And I'm sitting there going like, what? But then at that point is when apparently Henry was there and he kills the flight attendant girl.
I know. I hated that. Like I squished her eyes out.
Yeah.
I'm like, she was trying to save y'all.
Yeah.
And oh,
But she was
she
there
should
for
have
the
just left
same
the
reason.
house.
She was
I
there
would
for
have
the same
left.
reason though.
Yeah.
She was there. She was looking for a good time.
I know. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, go ahead. Sorry. So like yeah, in the elevator, she dropped her
Yeah.
sister.
And that's when I really started getting really pissed off at Paul. I'm like, what are you doing? Like you're so concerned about this fucking footless dude in the wheelchair,
Yeah.
and you got your sister, and so when they finally get to that part to where like the sister's fighting fucking what's her name?
Lucille or
Lucille.
Lucy. Yeah.
Lucille.
Yeah.
And she's yelling at fucking Paula, get the gun.
Yeah.
And Paula is comforting the dude who she just found out is the son of Lucille and the brother of Big King Dingalong Henry, you
Yeah.
know, and she's still and sister when the sister died, I was like, I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
done.
I was done too.
Yeah.
I was like, and then Henry ends up killing his mom. Like,
Yeah.
that was like, because she was like, take it out, do it. I showed you. And he was like, no. And then he smashed her up against the ceiling. And then she was just like, still, and she was dying too. Remember, she was speaking with a therapist.
Yeah, because she had the therapist on the phone because trying to help her set her son up with somebody. And it was just a whole lot went on in this movie.
Yeah.
And a whole lot. And I was okay with it. I'm okay with a movie that's got a whole lot going on with it. A movie that kind of makes me go, holy shit, what is this?
Yeah.
You know, but when it comes to movies, sometimes I feel like you got to land it. You got to, and I feel like this one, when it came toward the end, I felt myself getting mad,
Yeah.
aggravated, and I caught myself almost being like, I knew what was going to happen, almost to the point. And I'm kind of like, okay, she's going to
Like her
leave.
sister and her are going to make it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I kind of figured like, okay, her and her sister's going to be good. And then when that part where her sister went down, I was like, I literally was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
What have you done?
I
Like,
know.
you
And
could
then
have.
like it shows Paula leaving and then I was like, what happens to Henry? Did the police come and kill him? But they didn't show any of that. And then like she's with her dad. Her dad thinks that's Maria, the other sister. And then Paula's deleting the apps at the end and then she gets one more notification and then I'm like, you deserve to die.
Yeah,
Just die.
that's why she should have died. She shouldn't
Yeah.
have made it to the end, you
Mm-mm.
know. And I didn't like I didn't like I said when they killed the sister. I'm like, fuck this. But
Yeah.
then when after it was over, I was asking the same questions. Like, okay, did she call police there? Did police show up? Did they had to be police there?
Yeah.
Did they find big fucking Henry? Did you tell him that there's this thing down in the basement?
Right.
You know, and but then at the ending when she was at the hospital with her dad, and she's holding his hand and he's blind, and it let me know right then that Maria was his favorite.
Yeah.
You know, because he kept asking like Maria, or Marie. I don't remember which one exactly.
Yeah, Maria. I think it's Maria. I can't
Yeah.
remember,
And
but
he's
yeah.
like, Maria, and she won't say nothing. She's holding his hand, but like he's sitting there thinking that that's Maria. And
Yeah.
she's like holding his hand, and I'm sitting there going like, damn, girl. You sitting there thinking like, you basically killed daddy's favorite.
Yeah.
You were there, and when the sister was like, get the gun, do this, you were too
Yeah.
busy holding hands with fucking, and because she was so still, in my opinion, was still the same girl
Yep.
from the day before that was just looking
Yep.
for a connection, looking for something, and she was so caught up in it that basically she was like, fuck family.
I know.
And she was like, this is because even after she found out this dude was lying,
Yeah.
she knew that he knew about everything. He knew about how the mom was luring girls to
Yep.
her. She knew that there were dead women there because of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she was like, still ride or die with him.
I know. And I'm like, I would have loved to have a sister like that, like
Yeah.
Maria. You know? Like, yeah, I was disappointed too. Like after when Maria died, I was like, oh, screw this. This
Yeah.
is just not right. You know, I understand the ex-boyfriend dying. He's stupid anyway. But then even the flight attendant, I would have hoped she would have escaped.
Yeah.
Like,
The flight attendant could have left anytime she wanted.
yeah, but she
The flight attendant was
stayed.
kind of like, hey, we're going to get through this. Damn it. Like, when she realized, like, the funny part was when the flight attendant was there and Ryan and her sister showed up and they're going
Yeah.
at it in the little hallway right there. They're like arguing and getting kind of loud. And the flight attendant girl just still sitting at the table. Like, I'm like, I would have been up like, what the fuck's going on
I
out?
know.
And she finally shows up to help old boy out. But the flight attendant girl could have easily, in that moment, been like, y'all fucking crazy. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'll call the police.
Yeah. No, she was like, nope, we're here. I'm here to help you. We're going to do this. And I was like, well, that's good. That's not. And as soon as she said that, I was like, you're dying. Like you're not making it to the end.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I didn't like. I knew she was going to die. I was just kind of one of them that I'm like, yep, you're dead. But
Yeah.
how fucking cold though was Lucille, the mom?
I
I
know.
do give the lady who played her props because she was the best one in the movie, in my
Yeah.
opinion, as far as what the role she played and how she was. Because man, she was cold.
Yeah.
And like when she had old flight attendant girl at the table,
Oh, so that she's fat.
yeah, like when she looked at her when she opened the door and she looked at her like, who the fuck are you? Because flight attendant girl wasn't using her own fucking pictures on her profile. And the
No.
mom caught her. The mom caught her. And she's looking, and when she comes to the door, our girl, flight attendant girl, she a little hefty. She's a little
Yeah.
thick.
Yeah.
And the mom looks at her like, Lucille looks at her, then she pulls her phone out and she's swiping while a girl's standing there and she's seeing all these pictures. And I'm like, and the mom just like, and man, she fucking talks some shit to her at the
I
kitchen table.
know. But then the flight attendant girl still stayed. She should have been like, "This is your mom. I don't want to deal with this." And that was like, I was like, "Girl, that was your way out."
Yeah.
Like the mom didn't even want you anyway.
Yeah.
I think there was like what, an Asian girl she was saying, "Oh, is coming next or whatever for Henry." And like, but she stayed. She was just, that's the thing. Paula and that girl was just so desperate. And I was just like, you know what? You can't be desperate. You just gotta
Let them
just
die.
find joy in your own life, and then the right person will come.
Yep.
That's it. Like, mm-mm.
You can tell there were them types that have not figured out in their life how to be happy on their own.
Yeah.
You can tell
Yeah.
they always have to have somebody there,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. I was like, I've never been so happy being single. I like don't need anyone. They come, they come. They don't, they don't. As long as I take care of myself and my cat, I'm fine with that. My cat, Betty Davis. That's it.
but yeah, I was
That was a good movie, Jay.
I enjoyed it, and but you know the deal here, family. You all know how we do it here. We have to rate it. We
Yeah,
rate it
okay.
on if we're going to fuck it, marry it, or kill it. Now, if you're new, marrying it is that movie that you could watch it almost every day. Like that's your favorite. Like it's one of those that you know. But then we got the fuck it. The fuck it is your friends with benefits. That's that one when you're sitting around on Friday night, family, and you don't know what you want. You don't know, but you got this itch and you just need something to scratch that itch. Do you know you got that movie? That movie, okay. You ain't really got to pay it no attention. It's just you could be playing in the background. You just kind of scrolling through your phone or whatever, but the movie's there, you're okay with it. Then we got to kill. That's our sea donkey, people. That's that one you did it. You're not proud of it. You never want to speak of it again, and you're not going to tell anybody about it.
Oh.
That's your kill. That's the sea donkey, and that's how we rate them. But that's how we do it here. But I will say this: we say it every episode. We never get on this show and tell you to not watch a movie. I tell you to watch any horror movie you get a chance to watch. Watch it. Have your own opinion. We do this for fun. I enjoy getting on here talking shit, having fun, talking about a movie. But I will never sit here and say, you don't need to watch that. Stay away from it. No, go fucking watch it.
Yeah.
Go support horror and just have your own opinion of it. You know, I love hearing other people's opinion. There's movies I fucking love, and people think I'm fucking sick in the mind because I love them. But then there's people like my brother who likes a certain movie, and I think he's he loves certain movies. I'm sitting there going, that's a piece of shit, in my opinion. But hey, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But that's how we rate them, people. And no disrespect to directors, writers of this stuff. We have a good time with it. Go watch all the movies. But we still got a job to do here, people.
Yeah.
Our job is to let you know if we would rather fuck it, marry it, or kill it. So now we're turning this to the guest of the show.
Yes. So I know we talked about it before we started and I changed my mind. So I'm going to have to say, fuck it. That's my opinion. I can't marry it because I can't watch it every day, but I would just say, fuck it. I would recommend it to my friends and actually don't have it on in the background. Like watch it. You need something on a Friday night. But yeah, that's my verdict. What's yours, Jay?
I'm killing it.
You are.
Yeah. It's a kill. It's a kill for me because I know what's coming now. I know all the little twists. There was nothing about it that made me want to see it again. You know, I give kudos to 90% of everything that went on. I like the killing, some of the little special effects stuff. I liked it, you know. But yeah, it's I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed it, but you know, I don't want to bump into it again. You know, I'm not saving the number in my phone.
No,
I'm not doing that. You know,
no.
But for me, it's a kill. Yeah, I'm gonna not want to. I'm not gonna watch it again.
Yeah. So we have a fuck it. We have a kill. So your audience, one of them, all of them need to watch it and then let you know in the comments.
Yeah, because I appreciate any type of comments or anything. You know, I've had people say, you know, why do the show the way we do it, and you know, it is what it is. I don't care. I have a good time here. You know.
Yeah.
Anybody,
You can't please everyone.
Oh
Yeah.
no, yeah, because I don't give a fuck about nobody's feelings.
Right.
But yeah, like I said, I'm not watching Match again. I appreciate people who make horror movies and are able to do it. I can't.
Yeah.
But I'm still saying, people, everybody needs to go watch Match. Free on Tubi. It's not going to cost you nothing.
Nothing.
Just sit there and support, especially independents, man.
Yeah.
We love them around here.
And the commercials wasn't even that long. I was surprised. I was like, maybe I have time to go to the bathroom. The commercials aren't even that long, like 30 seconds at least, and that's it. So
Oh yeah. You know, and that's one thing I've like when I first started watching Tubi, man, you would hardly ever see any type of advertisement. And now it's gotten a little, you'll catch the whole movie, you'll get maybe 3, 4, but even then that doesn't bother me
Yeah.
because I'm like, it's Tubi, and I love Tubi. It's like a baby to me. Like I love Tubi.
Yeah. And it's
Me and-
free.
yeah, me and Tubi will go down some rabbit holes, man. I've caught myself sitting there for 45 minutes just clicking on. I clicked on this and it looked interesting, and then down below it says, "Well, you might like this one too," and then I
Yeah.
click on that one, and then I'm just adding shit to my list.
Yeah.
And it's like this rabbit hole, and I fucking love it. And
Yeah.
you know, Tubi has gave us some bangers. It gave
Yeah.
us
No,
match.
but this was great, Jay. Like, I know I say this, it's like we have to do it again. I think once the festival's over with, I have to do it again and be on your show. If it's not like in December, then January, let's pick another movie and then like we talk about it. So,
I
yeah.
think next time you have to pick it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
I'll
next
pick it.
time, yeah, the next time, like I said, you got a seat at this table anytime you want.
Okay. Thanks, Jay.
Hit me up, let me know when you got time. I know you're a lot more busy than this guy is. And I'm not busy. And so, but yeah, anytime you get some time, but like I said, next time we do it, it's your pick. You pick it.
Okay. All
And
right.
like I
Yeah. No,
said, it don't have
that'd
to
be
be
awesome.
it don't have to be Tubi or whatever. I can whatever you come up with, we will make it happen.
Okay. So I only have Tubi, Amazon Prime, and YouTube. And I have Sling, but like a lot of the horror films are on Tubi and then Prime. I've been
Yeah.
watching some on there. So I'll pick from those. Hulu, I think I might get rid of because they're increasing their price. So I want to get rid of
Yeah.
it after October because they have a lot of horror movies on in October on Hulu.
Yeah.
And then I want to it's so expensive.
Yeah, because I have the Hulu with the ESPN and the
Oh,
Disney little
yeah.
package.
Mm-hmm.
Got that. But yeah, I says I can do whatever one you come up with.
Okay.
We'll talk about it if I'll be able to watch it. But
Okay. All right. Well, sounds good, Jade. This was fun. I
yeah,
enjoyed it. Till the next one.
yeah, it had a blast, and like I said, glad that you came on here, and we appreciate what you do.
Thank
And
you.
if you're out there and you listen to this and you are part of the horror world, and look into Renee and what she does, and
Yeah.
especially, yep,
HauntedHouseFearFest.com.
and
$6 for tickets till November 3rd, I think. Yeah.
yep,
November 6th. Anyway, just watch it now. The days are blending together. $6. That's all. $6.
yep,
Yeah.
and yeah, so go show your fucking support, family. You know how we do here. But
Yay.
hey, Match 2025, free on Tubi. Go check it out. We got us a fuck friends with benefits, and then yours truly is fucking killing the shit out of it. But go watch it. Have your own opinion. Just go fucking watch horror movies.
Yeah.
And
All
this is that time of the show, family. I need you all to reach over and grab your drinks.
right.
Need you all to grab your chairs, gather up all your shit, put your chairs away, and y'all get the fuck out of here.
What's your favorite scary movie?
We have such sights to show you.
Monsters!
All you have left is my desire.
My name is Frankenstein!
Batman's gone mad!
Oh, no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
See this? This is my boomstick!
I ate his liver with some fava beans. Nice community.
Business.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
It's alive! It's alive!
Here's Johnny.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains.
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror.
Welcome to the debauchery.